This is dumb, and he's about to kill me after my entire team turned on me. But to understand how all this happened, we need to go back to the beginning. Nexus SMP Season 3 had just started, and immediately I teamed up with Lavendish and Sweshy. Our first course of action was to find a village, and after obtaining some basic resources we found one right at a world border. After bringing some villagers underground we started trading. Lavendish went off to spawn to get kills, and after killing a woman twice he headed back to our base. However, on the way back he accidentally found a base. Dumb's base. Luckily, Lavendish was able to form an alliance between us and Dumb's team, so he returned back to base, bringing Dumb's team with him. Dumb's team left not long after, and Lavendish had to log off, so me and Sweshy geared up and started making our way to spawn. Here we found a nether portal, so we went through and started getting stuff from a fortress. On our way back to the overworld we saw an armorless player called King Two Sticks. Knowing he would try to bed bomb us, we made quick work of him, but just seconds later he came back and bed bombed Sweshy. Luckily Sweshy didn't die, and we killed him again. He came back, but we didn't kill him this time, knowing he was on his last life. Minutes later he was killed off the server by a blaze. Little did we know, us killing King Two Sticks would start a movement, and put the whole server against us, even causing Lavendish to leave our team. But back to spawn. Sweshy was off in the nether while I was at spawn when a new player named Nero joined for the first time. Knowing he had a 30-minute grace period, I didn't kill him. However, Nero then started following me. I was suspicious he was leaking my coordinates, but wasn't able to run from him since I was out of food. But surely he wouldn't be leaking my location to anyone. After all, him doing this while I wasn't able to kill him was a blatant rule abuse and would get him and whoever he was giving coords banned, so he definitely wasn't. Now, after this, I was at quite a low. I'd just lost a heart and all of my gear I stayed up till 3 AM for. Was this really going to be the end for me? My final saving grace was that I could report Nero and Dumb to the owner, however neither were punished and none of my gear was compensated. But I wasn't just going to give up. So the next day I logged on again, hoping to get my gear back. Sweshy and I went back to our old base, but since we barely had anything there anymore, we decided to boat away and try to find a base to get gear. And after just 2 minutes, we found one. Dumb's. It turned out Dumb's base was just about 500 blocks of ocean away, which explains how Lavendish found it and coming back to base. This was our opportunity to get max gear and finally be able to get revenge on those who wronged me. Dino Mills was currently at the base though, so we'd need to be careful. So we waited for him to log off, and when he did, we immediately took the opportunity to get the gear. Yeah. Luckily we could escape him and then did get max gear. So now it was time to get my revenge. It was time to kill Dumb. We teamed up with Boev, Blocks and Paintfire, and after meeting up at our old base, we rode our way over to Dumb, who was at the base Sweshy and I used to get gear. Right off the bat, I noticed Dumb seemed to be targeting me, and me only, and Blocks was occasionally hitting me instead of Dumb. But I shook these off as Dumb trying to single out a player, and me and Dumb having similar colours in our skins. It made sense at the time. Backstabbings and such only happen on scripted SMPs, right? Anyway, I had to boat away as to not die, and after a long boat chase, I came back to Dumb's base, where everyone else was, so we could team on him. What I didn't expect was for me to get cobwebbed and everyone to start attacking me. I survived for surprisingly long, but at the end succumbed to my 4 attackers. And this loss sent me spiraling down. But you know what? That's enough.